And alright, folks, we are back live once again. And we continue along the Stalker run here in the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory Edition. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, duders and dudettes. Welcome back. And a fair welcome to you if you're new to the broadcast. We are happy to have you along for the ride until it crashes. Oh. Alright. When we last left off, we were here in good old Bleak Inlet. Oh, look, now the temple will show up. Came down on our way to the Far Territory we wanted to use. There you go. The milling machine and the ammo bench workshop, and we did that. But in doing so, we noticed that the moose-hide cloak we left behind so we could carry the flight jacket on out of there is still there, and I completely forgotten about that. So we are now doubling back. We were on our way to the Far Territory, and I said, you know, we should go shopping all our stuff without having to use a whetstone. And we were going to do that and then double back, but then there was the moose-hide cloak and the woodworking tools that are just going to go to waste there. So grab both of those, and now we're going to head up to cut it down to dispose of that stuff and then get back to what we were doing. Hopefully without running into more timber walls. I'm sure that's not going to be the case. When we first came into the region, way back when, we came up from where we're going now, and there was a pack of 4 chilling on the ice. I assume they've respawned. So I'm going to take the scenic route, get high up, scout the coast, see if it's clear. We got their buns over here by the cave. Hey now, blow it out your box. Have yet to see the bear up here. Did not see the bear down there. There is one. He's in a new spot. We killed him the first go around. We came this way. He was under the bridge all the way on the far end. Not a usual spot for him. I don't think I can get up on this. I'm quite certain I can. Nah. Now I'm probably going to fall and sprain myself. Timbies, where are you? No? Alrighty. Perhaps it'll be a nice and easy escape. I did grab a hunting knife that was in the lookout tower, but we got pemmican, so we can still climb the rope ahead of us. You didn't really need the hunting knife, but I figured it's just gonna go to waste down there. Why leave it behind? Godspot and his join us in the chat. Good evening to Godspot. How you doing? Oh, some lurky McLurkitons. How y'all doing? Don't all answer at once. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you ain't already. No. I freshly loaded the game when I got up to the lookout tower. So hopefully we get like an hour and a half before the game crashes out. Try to extend the broadcast as long as possible. But I do have one new idea and option that I'm going to test out, but it seems like it might be a lengthy process. I'm good. I got 5 ptarmigans up on the cliff by the camp office. There was one stray. Yeah, so when you disperse them, like when you miss and they fly off, you'll randomly just find one or two here and there. I've found them like down on the lake itself. I've found them going up to the railroad tracks from the camp office. If you get better memory than I do, if you see which direction they fly off in, you can kind of like gauge where they're going to wind up being. We might actually be able... Oh yeah, no, it's always satisfying when you get a whole bunch of them. Very frustrating. Anger-inducing when you miss all of them. Let's see, we're at 101.272. I got Pinnacle Peaches I grabbed. We're still going to be overweight. Drop the can. And what else can I do? We can drop the water too. We got plenty up in the cave. Once we get up there. That ain't gonna get us to the weight. And yes, I know, I can pop a pelican. I may actually just wind up doing that. Damn moose hide cloak. Oh wow, our bandages are low too. That's a shame. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Nope, still overweight. I don't think that did a lick of difference on the weight. We don't have any wood on us. Alright, I'm eating a pelican. But yeah, when it comes to the topic, it's kind of like no rhyme or reason. Like, sometimes I'll hit them all without any incident. Sometimes, like, I'll go about it the same exact way, and I'll scare all of them off. That's why I brought a noisemaker with me. Also found a 6 for the invisible furniture through experiment. Alright. So I was gonna say, if it's still like, if it's invisible but you can interact with it, just pull it back into your inventory, reload the save, and then see if that... See if that switches things about. Because we had that happen with items when I was at the camp office. And I destroyed a coffee maker that I didn't have to. But Low Tree suggested 2 incumbent to climb. Yeah, that's going to change real quick. Low Tree had suggested just like quit out and load back in. And that worked for us. I've only had that happen the one time. But I have had decoration items disappear from the inventory. Never to be seen again. So, watch out for that. And when you put it down, it shows that it was a key video. Because it disappears after a few days. Yeah, I wouldn't let it sit there, because I would immediately try to pick it back up. And like I said, once you do that, close out of the base build and it's going to save. And just quit back to the main menu and load back in. See if that works. Get up there, Mackenzie. Yay. No more ropes for the foreseeable future. Alright, destroying the furniture bench and making a new one out in the open. Alright. Is it like right in the middle of the floor? Or? Next, the only glitch I've had with the workbench has been like completing an item, pulling it out, and then anything that was stacked on the workbench got attached to the item. But then you can either leave it the way it is if you like it, or just pull the item out, which I've done with like the rifles and stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. Mine's upstairs, right against the wall. Or it could just be being temperamental. What I mean. Find what works best for you. If the results are good, you can't argue with them. Come on, Birchbark. You stiffed me the last time we were coming through here. I think we got 6 pieces. I demand double digits. I'm killing everything in this region. Starting with you. Do you know what? Nah, I'm gonna fucking ran. Man. Oh, yeah, I guess it's gonna be low on the birchbark. That's a shame. There'll be more chances. I'm just trying to get stocked up for when we return to Coastal Highway. I fell asleep watching last night. Yeah, that happens. Especially for some of the folks that like watch like early on. If I stream late and they're with us, they usually fall asleep. And then I feel bad for them because they don't plug in their phones. Disrupts their whole day. That's why you should have your shit plugged in when you're watching. Yeah, maybe we do want to go kill that dude. We got plenty of firewood, so we're good there. Could always use some more, I guess, but... Where'd you go, Doe? I got a small but very thoughtful gift for you when I find you. Yo, seriously? She was right over there. Oh, the bird. Oh, there you are. Trick shot? Trick shot. Through the trees. Nothing but net. And I don't know about the weather at all y'all's lands, but right over here in Slavey Land, it is windy as shit. We lost power because of it. Let's use... Yeah, I woke up, I'm like, alright, let's pop on to Azure Land, get my dailies done. Nope. Woke up, I'm like, oh, Wi-Fi's down, that's a shame. Alright, well, I'll get up, go make my coffee, roll up my cigarettes, get ready for the day. I turn on the fucking stove, and I'm like, well, that's weird, why aren't you working? Wait, why's the clock out? Wait, fuck, did we lose power? Son of a bitch. So I was like, alright, what's my next option? I need coffee. I'm like, fuck it. I could either go to Target, there's a Starbucks in there, or I could go to Stoppies, there's a Dunkies in there. I'll go for Dunks. And just as I opened the door, I was about to walk into the hall, just said, beep, beep, fucking... Microwave pop back up, fucking oven pop back up. Like, oh hell yeah, we turn it right around. We're making a coffee. Oh, I have instant, but I need the stove to heat up the water. But the stove is electric, so if the power's down, the stove is a no-go. Yeah, I used to brew my coffee, but I got tired of cleaning the coffee machine, and then after like 3 months, I thought about because I switched to instant, and I was like, you know what, I should get a bag of coffee. And then I looked at the machine, I was like, you know what, I should throw this out. I'm like, there's probably mold growing up inside this bitch. And from that point forward, it's been instant ever since. We are officially a Maxwell house. You are cooked. All y'all's cooked. Good. Put you nice together. It is here on these hills that Juan Valdez gathers up his coffee beans every morning. It's a line from Beavis and Butthead when they watched the Black Hole Sun video of Soundgarden. That line has lived in my head ever since. Alright, I believe we gotta drop guts and another deer head. There you go, let's neaten this pile, shall we? Juan Valdez. Ah, yes, it was Juan Valdez. It is trusty donkey. Maybe. Let's get to the bottom of this. I have YouTube right in front of me. I can do this right now. Beavis and Butthead, Juan Valdez. Yep, I don't even have to type the whole thing. Fucking awesome. We're gonna have to keep the volume low on this because it's got music. Well, that's loading. We have a commercial for The Voice. Fuck The Voice, I don't watch that show. You all have voices. We all have voices. Why do we need a show about it? What kind of nonsense is this? Some people have annoying voices. Some people have soothing voices. There you go. Oh, wait, we got it. I forgot how creepy this fucking video is. You're cooking cool. Come on, get to the bed. Though I always enjoyed the girl in the bikini in this video. Bear in mind, I was also a very young teenager. Ah, seriously? Did I miss the Juan Valdez? I must have missed the Juan Valdez. Oh, because it was like right at the start. Son of a bitch.
It is in these hills that Juan Valdez and his trusty goat gather coffee beans every morning.
He said trusty goat. It's a donkey. He was incorrect. Well, there you go. Something extra for the broadcast tonight. Yeah. How is it cold? It just got heated. Bullshit. I feel cheated. If you cook meat on a fire and it's cold when it's done, there's probably a problem with that meat. But I'm going to eat it anyway. There you go. See, I used to watch Beavis and Butthead, and then the whole fire incident happened. And my freaking parents were like, you can't watch that without an adult. Well, here's the thing. The guy was like 13, and my older brother was like 22, 23. So, like, his friend, Freddie, would come over, and I'm like, hey, Freddie, you're an adult. Come sit on the couch. I want to watch Beavis and Butthead. He's like, well, all right. Okay. He's like, why do I have to watch a movie? Well, my parents told me I have to watch it with an adult. You're an adult, so fuck it, this works. And my dad wanted to be fucking really angry about it, but he's like, you found a loophole. Can't argue with that. The problem with being highly intelligent, Dad. You're going to come up with ways to try to screw me, and I'm going to come up with ways to screw you back. Shane, 888 is with us in the chat. He says, howdy, folks. Hope everyone is having a good evening. So far, so good. But the game's going to crash inevitably. So we'll see how it goes then. No complaints yet, except for the wind. Seems like it's calming down. Put the rifle away. Thank you. We should also do water. And then I should probably think about laying down the bedroll and getting some sleep. So let's just get that out of the way now. No. Oh, no. We went to the ammo bench for the purpose to sharpen everything on the milling machines. We didn't craft any bullets because I didn't have any bullets there to craft. Plenty of casings, plenty of gunpowder, but no scrap lead or bullets made. But we've got plenty of bullets. It's not a problem. But then I forgot that when we were there, initially, we found a flight jacket. So I left my moose hide cloak behind to bring the flight jacket back to the Quonset. And then I completely forgot about the moose hide cloak. So now we got that on us and we got the woodworking tools. But I'm going to ditch them at the Carter Dam so we can return to our adventure out to the far territory. Finish up the Signal Void quest and probably, I think it's Buried Echoes. The Zone of Contamination Tale, we need to do that. Yeah. So now we got plenty of meat here. Oh, we're gonna drop those. Eat you. Drop the full pieces. I don't think we're gonna get around to cooking them. We might be able to. Is it left on there? We're gonna have one raw piece. Let's get you out of the way so I don't accidentally eat you. Let's see, 37 minutes, 24, 37, perfect. Those shouldn't burn if we go to sleep now. I would venture to guess, I hope. Again, I'm sure I could sleep the full 8 to 10 hours without a fire and not worry about it, but I like to be precautious. Very much hate for my very long run to die stupidly. sleeping in a cave. Now I have to return to the YouTube chat because I'm on that Beavis and Butthead video. There you go. He is back. Yeah, no, that is the biggest pain out of the crafting process. If it ain't the trader looking for 35 logs, it's the fucking furniture bench. Oh, this tiny ass shelving unit? Yeah, 18 fur. If you'd please. You are not thirsty. I guess I'm not. I will be in a second. That's kind of why, like, whenever I go back to Coastal Highway, and when I'm out here, I try to at least hit most of the fir limbs and some of the cedar. Cooked, right? Yeah, that was cooked. What do we got for meat? Same with the Aurora mine and Coastal Highway. I'll go in to hit up the salt stash and just drop it on the floor. That way, when I really need it, and I don't feel like doing a trade for a bag of salt, I just run down there because the wall will respawn. So I think you get about 20 little jars for each harvest. So if you do that a few times, you can walk out of there with 60 fucking jars, which is pretty much the equivalent of like a bag and a half of salt. But like right here. And then like if I'm out doing beach combing, I'll hit the little stashes by the coast and put those in the fishing hut. And then like when I'm coming back and forth between trades and stuff, if I got space in the inventory, I'll grab them and just run them back to the garage. Yeah, let's do. Oh, Jesus. Should have been paying attention to the temperature. Thought we were going to be fine. Yeah, we're good. Speaking of fur, let's bring some to the Carter Dam, because now that I got 2 woodworking tools, we can leave these ones there. That way, as I go, I can craft stuff when I want to just kill time. See, work smarter, not harder. That be a lesson to you, Doe. And the birch bark we picked up, we'll drop in the med box. And the rest that we've put in there. Why not? Let's grab some more of you, too. Ain't like we're gonna be running. But we don't have far to go, so it's okay. But yeah, for the Carter Dam, you get, right, you come out, go past the trailers. There's usually 2 fir limbs right there. And if you go up a ways, as if you're going back to Mystery Lake, you got 3 cedar limbs and 2 more fir. So I feel like hitting those up with every spawn is going to be enough after a couple of trips to do a decent amount of crafting at the dam. So every time I come through, either coming or going, I try to hit those up at least once. Because as you are aware, as most are aware, most of the big items are going to take a lot of wood. But I really don't know how crazy I'm going to get with the crafting in here. Because again, like we pointed out a couple of times in the streams, I hate having it. you can't really see in the office section. Now, if you wanted to clear out the bottom where the fire barrel initially is, you do get some light in there. The only drawback is if you're in there during an aurora, you gotta watch out for the live wires. So I don't really think the Catadam is the greatest as far as base building goes. But one of the bigger locations next to the airplane hangar. So there's a lot you could do with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be a nice little touch. Break out the OxyClean and the Windex. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I learned very early on in my playthroughs, Catadam, no fun. Go through during daytime. Don't go through during night. And for the love of God, don't lay down. Oh, just lay here for the night. Yep, burn to death. Won't do that again. Which I didn't do that. I was trying to like rush through the bottom, and right before you get to the door to go to the second section, there's like that scaffolding piece and the wires there. I figured I'd get zapped, but I could just go over it. And yeah, no, you can't go any further. It won't let you. You sit there and keep getting zapped. And that killed that run. That was a lesson learned. Alright, woodworking tools. Like to levitate. See, normally I like to put them on the workbench, but that's kind of dark over there. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured about that. That's why I was like, oh, let's spend an hour trying to get this thing. Like, maybe when I get bored, we can do that. Yeah, it's your new home. That works. We don't have any hides. We could drop some more meat. These berries can stay here, too. Wah, wah, wah. Neighbor's at it with his video game again. Keep yelling up to him like, get a fucking headset, dude. Clearly, sir, you get a monthly check. $40, HyperCloud X. Hit up Amazon. Go to Target. Do you right. Plug that puppy into your fucking game controller, and nobody has to listen to your bullshit. But no, he won't do it. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this fucking rug too. See, all the other ones I've gotten are like greenish. So I spotted this, I was like, oh, that's red. I want that fucking one. But that's gotta go to Coastal Highway. I'm gonna plop it down right there, maybe. It ain't staying here, but it looks good for now. What else we need? Water. There. And running on that right for a can of pork and beans. Fucking ain't right. Ah. Could be. It was that damn Carol Baskins. She did it. Alright, I don't think we need anything here. I feel like there was more that I should have dropped off. I don't have any ptarmigan on me, right? Nope, it would be in here. That's all at the cabin office. Oh, yeah. Hey. And this will help remind me. We want to bring these two items back to Mystery... the Quonset Garage. We're in Mystery Lake. Hey, look at that. We're underweight again. Massively. Down to 84.63 pounds. So I suppose we could take... We'll take a nice fresh piece with us. And a little bit of water. And a little bit more water. And a little bit more water. There you go. Good enough. Not that button, that button. Right, so I feel like we should at least be able to make it to the middle of Fort Lawn Muskeg and just rest up in the train car. I kind of want to look over the edge and see if there's ptarmigans. There was only one when we first came in. But it has not been that long, so I doubt. Many, if any, have respawned, but if they have, we could use 5 down for our bedroll. Oh, they are back. I just heard them. Death from above. Where are you? Oh, is he up here and I scared him? Ain't no way. They hide behind the tree. Yeah, it's a trader item. You don't get it directly from like doing his quests, but once you've done, I think it was the second bunker, when I returned the box from that one, that's when it started showing up in the regular trade items. There you are. I knew we heard you. This is gonna be a long shot. Oh yeah, stay right there. A little higher. Oh, stop moving. Stop moving. You fucker. This is probably gonna hit the tree. You prick. Got him! Fucking mint. Oh. Who's skillful with the bow? That was a fucking shot. You know what that's worthy of, don't you? Yep, wait for it. Ha ha. Gotcha, bitch. Death from above, indeed. I recommend it. For a couple of reasons. One, the arrows, hello, aren't too difficult to come across, especially if you beachcombing. The simple arrows. Fire-hardened arrows, you can crank out a shit ton, especially if you've been farming crow feathers for a while. Sticks are plentiful, and usually you're gonna have a fire going, so you can take advantage, multitask. But depending on the regions you go, you're probably going to get an abundance of green maple sapling. Or if you do like I do and just crank out backup bows, at many of your bases and locales throughout the regions, you're always going to have one on hand. And they last pretty long. Oh, hey there. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get the trajectories down, aim in the distance and whatnot, but once you get the hang of it, like, the bow is fucking the shit. And it's only going to help you out immensely for your interloper runs if you get the bow down, because that's pretty much the only weapon you got available to you. No guns, which is why I like Stalker. I like the gunplay. It's because the charging wolf is easy. Once you get it down, like, you're never gonna want to use like the revolver. The rifle, if you want to take it from a distance, certainly. The revolver is good to scare them, and it's great for the Timberwolves because those are up close and personal battles. Whereas, like, with the bow, you're gonna probably miss a lot of shots, and then you're gonna have to go around and try to gather up all the arrows afterwards. But yeah, no, the bow is where it's at. But again, you kind of gotta get the trajectory down because, like, so many factors come into play. Like, I'm elevated, so, like, I don't have to aim as high as I normally would, which will throw off your shooting. And then you get a factor in the distance for the drop. And if you would just sit still for a second. We're gonna see if we can bag you. I don't even really need you, but I kinda just wanna. Ah, you motherfucker. Alright, moving on. See, if I was crouched, he wouldn't have ran off. But we still get you. So now we're on even playing field. I would prefer him be facing me because it's a lot easier to get a headshot. But you can make it work. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I never hit fire the revolver. So props to you. You can make that work. I'll hip fire to, like, scare him and get him off my fucking back, but. Oh, of course you're not gonna fire the arrow. And then he moves. You're done. Oh, really? Okay then. The wolf was not pleased. Ah, my arrow broke. Maybe that's why. Pretty sure it's a weaker hit if the arrow breaks. And Bubba Gum is with us in the chat. Good evening, folks, he says. And we say, good evening right back to you. I kind of fucked up on that. I should have scared the elk to go up this way. Because then he would have cut off the wolf for me. Oh yeah, the dead body on the ground. Hello, wolf. I knew you were there. You're gonna wish you weren't. Actually. But again, like, when it comes to the wolves with the bow, as long as you're on flat, like a flat surface, there's really nothing to it. You just draw up the bow, since my sleep gauge is so low, and then just keep backing up. Let them get close to you. And wherever the head of the arrow is, that's your reticle. That's where the arrow is going to go. So as long as you get the wolf within sights of that, you're going to land your shots. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a one and done situation. So that's, again, why I prefer the bow. With a revolver, same kind of thing. Like, wait till he gets close and, like, hit him in the face. But more times than not, he just keeps coming at you. Plus side is, it's not going to be a full-on wolf struggle. You know, you'll swipe at him like a couple of times and he'll just run off. But that's still damage to your clothes, damage to your condition bow, and a chance to get blood loss. So. I just feel more comfortable with this weapon. But hearing the bang bang and the pop pop is a little bit more satisfying, so. Yeah, I don't think we need more firewood. Now, another thing you could do, like we got a little bit of daylight left. So if it was like midday, I'd just chop it and leave it here. And then come back for the next spawn. And then we're gonna like bust out the Travas, drag everything back. Again, I'm still torn as to whether or not I want to do any real like huge base building at the Carter Dam. Yeah, YouTube's stupid like that. Low Tree complains about not getting notifications as well. It should be that like the first 3 streams of the day, notification should get sent out. And then if I stream beyond that, which is another reason why I get so fucking angry when the game crashes, anything after the 3, they'll stop sending out notifications. Come on. Yoink. Do I want your hide? I don't really need more hides. I mean, yeah. Jerky box should be full. Actually, jerky box should be done making the jerky. I could probably fill it again. Yeah, there's really no need. But yeah, I've seen a lot of content creators complain. Like, it'll unsub people. People will stop getting notifications. So you kind of gotta like refresh, like click off, click back on again. Like, yeah, whatever. I'd prefer my audience gets their notifications, but I don't really expect y'all to have to do a whole bunch of legwork to make it fucking work for you. Like, that's a YouTube problem. You see our time again? They should probably get the fucking light out and get their shit working, probably. I could have sworn I heard a timey. Rat bastards. No, I wouldn't expect to have one over here, because when we went up topside, we got them all. None of them flew away. We had one fly away from over yonder, but he wouldn't have made it all the way over here. But it seems like if you scare the ones up there, sometimes you'll find them like, if you're coming this way to go up there, you'll find one like in between the trees there. Sometimes like down here, close to the railroad tracks. And I've found them by the acorn tree on the opposite side of this hill here. But it all depends on which way they fly off when you scare them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they should unfug the shizzy. Shiitake mushrooms. Alright. That's ruined. That's not going to do anybody any good till we cook it. And our turkey is done. How much salt? Ooh. I know what we're bringing back next time. We got plenty of pemmican, so I don't think it's a rush job. I think we're okay there. Now the question is, do I leave the cougar claw knife or do I leave the survival knife? I think I'm gonna leave the cougar claw. We don't need two knives. And I have that hunting knife too that we gotta get rid of. Oh shit, where are you gonna go? Not there. Not there. Oh. Oh, come on, you were green for a second. Give me no lip, boy. There you go. Not where I'd like to put it, but it's a better spot than your ass. We got a wolf pelt. We got 2 more guts. I would venture to guess there's probably like 40 there. And I know I did a count of these. I can't remember exactly how many. Fuck it, we gotta neaten this up. Let's do that. Holy shit. Oh yeah, that's a lot of wolf pelts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 3 plus 5 is 8. Basic math. 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 wolf pelts. And that's after I took like 10 back to Coastal Highway. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I guess we already did get a red one, son of a bitch. Oh, I'll be damned. Alright, we're gonna go down to the fishing hut and sleep there for the evening. So I want to bring this pry bar back down there. Is there anything else we can ditch while we're here? Small birch bark. Well, if I remember correctly, I think this box is full. No, I guess not. Alright, wait a second. Oh, no, I put the timing down at the fishing hut in the rock cache. Gotcha. It's like, oh, wait a second, where'd my fucking Tavigan go? Try to play that shit. Oh, I thank you. I appreciate the compliment on my base. Still a little bit more to do. More signage just to fill up the wall here. We don't need too much, but I'd like to get at least that little corner. Get something going in there. I'm probably going to get rid of that skull. I don't really care for him, but got a lot going there. We filled all this up with Christmas lights that we got from the Carter Dam. I don't think you can put any here, but if we find more, we'll see. I do need to get another circular mirror for above him just to even that shit out. And I would really like to put the fucking sign back up there, which is in a box over here, but it will not let me do that. I kind of want to come up with some more to do over here, because we got all this storage space. I don't know what I want to put under there. But once we get the other sports bow, we're going to get rid of this hockey stick and put that there. That way we'll have one of each type of bow, which completes that for me. But yeah, like this bugs me that I got all this space under here for stuff. I just don't know what I want to put in there. Something will come to me, I'm sure. Then we get our levitating coffees and a variety of others. think this court is pretty much done. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do over here. Or that I could do over here. I mean, I could just clear this fucking shelving unit out and build one. Because now that I got like the wheel over here and all the other stuff, it seems like maybe it would be a good idea to make the rustic one. But yeah. For the most part, it's pretty much close to complete. I'm sure there's always gonna be stuff that you can do. Things that like pique your interest, or like you look at it and see it like in a different way, and you're like, this would work over there. So it's like basically, in my eyes, like nothing base building wise is ever complete. And you get to a point where it's like, I don't like any of this. Tear it all down, start over again. Or rearrange stuff. Like all that signage by the door, let me move that upstairs and fill up those walls and then start all over again. Yeah, that was a chore, that closet. Every time I thought I had enough, I came back. It's like, no, you still need like 4 more. Well, fuck you. Yeah, it's got like the small shelves on the bottom right corner. Then you get like a half door up top and then a full door on the left. So you're going to get a lot of storage space. Like, I don't know what it is combined, but I'd venture to guess it probably beats the Travas. Yeah, see, I had it in my head because like I was playing No Man's Sky a lot, and they've got base customization and base building and all that. I couldn't really get into it, so then when I heard that friggin' The Long Dark was going to introduce, I'm like, well, it's something. So I wasn't really all like gung-ho about it, but then when I started going with it, I'm like, fuck, this is fun. Especially like the going off and finding like different decoration items. Like it kind of like breathes new life and to branch it out to the other regions. Just to go find unique items. Oh, you might need a repair soon. That's a shame. Do we not have the fur limb? There's no way. We haven't been here like at least a week. There it is. You were trying to hide on me. I'll say I just like the different like ways that you can go about building it. Like it adds like a little bit more individuality to your runs. Which really, there's always like a little bit because like you could like figure out how you want to do your run. Like specifically to like your wants and needs. Like like I'll go for the technical backpack first, or I want to go to the forge first. Whereas like some people like for me, for instance, like I was pretty much in the habit of always starting at Desolation Point. And then once I started to get bored of that, now I'm branching out. Like this run, we started in Ash Canyon. So I could go for the technical backpack first, and then work my way back down. Like pretty much go reverse. And then I think the run before that, I started in Mountain Town. Because I was like, I've never done this. Let me go to Hush River Valley to get the pre-made moose hide satchel. But like I wouldn't start in Hush River Valley. I'm like, I figure Mountain Town's good enough. Gives me a chance to get some clothing items. William's with us in the chat. He says, I always go random. You get some random caps lock in the middle of that always, too. But no, that's the individuality of the game. You gotta find what works best for you, tailor make it, hope to heck that it works out. Let us get rid of Prybot now. Oh, that's getting low. Shit. We're sipping some tea. Tea is acceptable. Our fan from the UK, Georgia, likes to sip tea. Dude, look at all that fish. Sweet Jesus. How do they know my real name? There's more than one William. You're all gonna have to fight like Highlanders to have bragging rights, to be the only one. Let's start a fire. Yeah, I guess we're using fur. Not all of it. I'll use one and then I'll grab some cedar. Yeah, let's get a fresh fish up on you. I prefer Billy, but in the gaming world, I go by contract. He's right here. I don't think I know if there can be only one. Oh. Somebody's watched Cable Guy. I don't think we need any more fish. We got plenty of water, so I'll just sleep for an hour, throw another fish on, and sleep for an hour. Yeah, my times at the shelter, there was like 6 other people with like the same first name as me, and it got really confused. And I'm like, you know what? We need tomorrow morning. Everybody in the parking lot. We're fighting for the death. Whoever survives, they get to have the name. They get to have the name. And staff overheard me. They're like, that is not happening. And I was like, I was joking. I'll kill them in their sleep. No one will be the wiser, except you, because I just told you my plans. Like, 3 of them were constantly getting in trouble, and they'd just be like, and I'm like, me? No, the other one. I'm like, whichever one? There's 5 more. The fuck? Can y'all just ban them? I'm not a troublemaker. I can stay. Just get rid of the other ones. Met some fucking interesting motherfuckers in that place, though. Seen some shit that I can't talk about. Now we'll do a batch of water. Oh, we getting a blizzard? It'll match the weather here in Slammy Land. The fucking wind. What's that having a smoke? I almost got knocked on my fucking ass by a freaking gust of, the gusts are like hitting 30 to 40 miles an hour. Fucking ridiculous. Do another batch of water. When I was a buffet cook at Flying J, police came to rescue. It was a different guy with my exact name initial. It's like Sarah Connor. But I hope there ain't Terminators coming for your ass. I totally fucking spaced on the time again, too. That's a pain in the balls. Drop all that. take those. We'll leave these ones behind. Adios, Aracala. Before Michael's in my second grade class one day, we had a substitute, Miss Michaels. Oh, shit. She was like the King Michaels. Or Queen, because, you know, she's a lady. Alright, we need fire, so I can address the time again. We need food. And I want to drop some fish out front. We had kind of some of that action going on in here when Anna and Roxana were in the chat. Ain't seen Roxana in a while. She's doing well. She was having some health issues, so hopefully she's good. And I don't dare invoke the name of Anna, because she'll think I'm talking shit about it. Let's see if you get to the middle of this stream. She thought I was talking shit the other day. I was just cracking wise. It's all about the tone and the enunciation of the words. I'm gonna pick you up to put you back down just because I want to see where you're at. 77%. You're good. We don't have to worry about that. I always get iffy when I see the patchwork coming undone. But we got bear hides up at the cabin office. We thought ahead. Brought a bunch here. So... Still good, huh? Cool. And yeah. And that's that burbo that we haven't touched. 3,050 calories. Fucking huge. And I need one more time again down. I just need to remember that's in there. Much like the lantern oil that I forgot to grab when I started cooking fish. Son of a bitch. But normally I would stockpile the lamp oil here and then bring that back, but I figure any lamp oil I produce in this fishing hut, I'm going to bring to the carter down. Because if I do get going with the base building, the idea that I had is just gather up a whole bunch of storm lanterns and use that to like light up when you want to look at the base. Because you can put one around like every corner and it'll light up a little bit. And you just have like mood lighting. I think it would look good in the video. But if that's the case, you're going to go through lamp oil real quick. That's also kind of why I don't think it's going to be that viable for a base. But we'll see. Once we fully clear out all the regions. What do we get for daylight? Might as well. Yeah, see, the fishing hut in Coastal Highway, I spend a shit ton of time out there, so I've already produced, I think I did a count, and I got like over 2 gallons of lamp oil, just waiting for them. So that's why I feel comfortable, like the stuff that I produce here, I don't really have to rush back. Because if I'm not like out there trying to ward off cabin fever, I'm out there waiting to like get ready for a trade. So I'm usually, if I'm not cranking out water, I'm cranking out lamp oil. But I haven't really done any trades that have required it for a while either, so. Yeah, again, it all depends on the items that you're going for, whether you're going to go through it quickly or not. And I don't want to sleep that long. Let's go for 4 hours. You know, he's having a freak off. And you're not invited. But would you really want to be? But yeah, early on, like, I was grabbing, like, jerry cans and hustling them back. And then I realized, like, nah, just give them the small shit. Because especially, like, how much is in here? Yeah, 0.81. I think the most I've ever had to give him at a time is, like, 0.75. So that's what I realized, like, don't give him the jerry can, because you ain't getting a refund. He's going to take it all. But the jerry cans you can keep refilling. So, like, when that gets low, which probably won't happen because I'm only using it for that stone lantern, and I hardly ever use it. But, like, when that would get low, bring it down, fishing hut, have that in your inventory, and just fill it up, and bring it back up here. And then the wee little bottles I got to bring over to the Carter Dam. But we ain't doing that just yet. So, we got water. I'm going to grab one more bottle. Yoink. And now we will make it back to Fort Lord Muskeg. Assuming, of course, I can leave out this door without an incident. And again, I will point out, fuck!